get right to it. We're following breaking news tonight. Level 3 go now evacuations are in place right now for a fire that's burning in Douglas County. The Chelan Hills fire is what it's called. It's about 5,000 acres right now, and it's forcing residents and campers out of that area. This is video one of our photographers who was camping there got overnight. It was just taking off, and you can see widespread flames there in the hills, and it's only gotten worse. Joining me now, Douglas County Sheriff Caille. Tyler, you've spent pretty much your whole life in that area, and this is nothing new to you. Set the scene for us. Where do things stand right now?
So it's still a very active scene right now, Greg. This thing started just shortly after midnight and has continued to grow right up while we're speaking right now. Anybody familiar with this area along the Columbia River below Lake Chelan, the fire is currently burning to the north through an area known as McNeil Canyon. And unfortunately, as a result of it burning through here, we actually have several houses which have now fell fate to the fire burning through. Unfortunately, I don't have exact numbers, but we do have confirmed structures being burnt at this time, and the fire is still actively running and pushing up the Columbia River north, which would be towards the Wells Dam and Brewster area.
I know there's a lot of the property areas there are, big swaths of land, 160 acres and up from there. And so the houses at least aren't densely populated areas, but you do have a lot of BLM land as well. What's the biggest issue with this? Is it the winds today?
Absolutely. Right now we're under a wind event. We're actually under a red flag warning that went into effect at 2 o'clock this afternoon for high winds and erratic winds. Unfortunately, what's happening right now is a lot of the winds that we're receiving are coming out of the south-southwest, which is what's causing this fire to push the way it is up the Columbia River on the north side along on the Douglas County side of the river, which is what caused it to push through McNeil Canyon and subsequently jump McNeil Canyon Road and then keep pushing to the north. So as a result, we're extending level 3 evacuation notices from McNeil Canyon now all the way north, halfway to the area of Brewster, Crane Orchard Road locations, all in Douglas County.
So we had a list that I was looking over of evacuations right now. Do we have, I don't know if you know numbers at this point, but how many people roughly are we talking about facing evacuations?
So this is all rough. It'd be a rough estimate, but with it being the holiday weekend, and especially where I'm at now down along the near the BB Bridge area, these are a lot of vacation homes. There's a lot of folks over here vacationing right now. We're probably in excess of 500 people that we've asked to evacuate. Home-wise, we're probably in the area of around 200 homes currently underneath a level 3 evacuation notice being asked to go now.
Now, I understand, obviously, with those winds and how dry it has been this year, tough to try to get a handle on those. Where do we stand as far as getting aircraft in there? Have they even started that at this point?
They did. Actually, they started utilizing aircraft early this morning as soon as they could, once daylight permitted. And they tried to get a good handle on it with the aircraft, but subsequently the aircraft can only fly so long before they have to refuel, and they time out on their pilots. And in between some of those downtimes with the aircraft, that's when the winds hit. And then it got to the point with the smoke the way it was and visibility, it really hampered the use of the aircraft. Now, as we're speaking right now, there's close to half a dozen different pieces of aerial assets being used on the fire, but the wind's pushing it faster than the aircraft can honestly keep up with it. And it's also pushing in a lot of area that we can't use ground resources for just because it's inaccessible terrain.
That was my next question. It looks awfully steep there for, maybe hot shots to get into, but I don't know that, at what point they're called in. But it sounds like aircraft is probably the way to go at this point. But what's the plan maybe through tonight and into tomorrow for what you know?
So it's going to be an extended event. Right now, there's an incident management team, a Type 3 team that is here. They're preparing to transition the initial attack command team over to that incident management team, which could happen somewhere as early as 6 o'clock tonight, or it could be a little bit later. They have to wait for all their resources to come in. And then they are going to do complete a complexity analysis just because of the size of this to determine if they need to actually bring in a larger incident management team. It's just going to kind of depend on what that complexity analysis reveals and what the weather does for us. And right now, with the forecasts that we're facing, we're probably not going to lose these winds until after the sun goes down, which is still several hours away.
Right. All right. Well, I hope you will keep us posted, and you can give us a better update at some point. So best of luck to all the crews out there. Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good luck out there. Sheriff Tyler Caille, Douglas County, and hopefully they will be able to make a little progress, but it sounds like it is going to be a long, not just night, but maybe a long couple of days or several days at this point. We will keep you posted here on King 5 for all developing coverage on the fire and future wildfires in our area. You can scan the QR code that's on your screen right now. That will take you to the King 5 app, which you can download to your phone or TV for free.